right. Well, yeah. Just watching the game. Knicks game. Really good. Um,
Do the introduction,
man,
buddy. You doing the introduction? Introduct.
all right. Me and Star, we're here talking in the barbershop. Here we go. Just want to talk about the media's changing up real quick. Everyone's giving Lonzo his credit, which is weird. It took an injury for people to realize that he's one of the best defenders. Now, Stephen A is still going on. The De'Aaron Fox would have been a better pick, even though he doesn't look at rotations, even though he doesn't look at how many minutes he gets to play, even though there's about 3 point guards on that team, except Alonzo. So usage rating also matters. But you have Max Kellerman, who goes on to say, well, he's more of a optimist in the situation, which is not high for these guys. The hate is still there. Yeah, it's just really weird. And a lot of the people now are automatically like Nick Wright. He's obviously talking about Luke's flaws, which all of a sudden it took that long for them to realize Luke's flaws, rotation, not having any late game plan, not knowing how to stagger the players' minutes that you need to play, having Lance and Rondo when you obviously know the effects. But that's what basically has been happening. And a lot of the media either blames Lonzo for things that he can't deal with. It's hilarious. To this point, you shouldn't even listen to these people because they don't even watch the games at all. It's to that point. No, I'm talking about Star. I'm talking about your video. Like, I can't find your video so I can see the chat, not Stephen A. But yeah, after a while, you have to deal with this. The media has to see it. I don't think Lonzo's going to come right out the bat in the first few games because, they're going to have him in limited minutes to get him his feet back in order, situation like that. But the more and more I hear from this organization, the more I think a lot of changes need to happen. A lot. It's a messy organization. Magic does not have full control of it. Jeannie is making making decisions on if they're not even trying to reinforce that he should get a new coaching staff. Yeah, John K. Stephen A is talking shit about Lonzo again. Yeah, he doesn't know anything about basketball. And Max too, because it's like for some reason the media doesn't care about defense at all anymore. Or usage rating. There's no context at all. You see, if you watch basketball, you realize there's more to the game than just, oh, he's just passing the ball hot potato. Like the reason why they work. The funny thing is, the net rating when Lonzo, Kuzma, and Brandon Ingram on the floor is higher than when LeBron, Kuzma, and Brandon Ingram are on the floor. Now you're asking, how is that? LeBron's the best player in the world. Well, like we've said 100 times, and I feel like we repeat this, LeBron slows the pace down, and he just waits. He waits too long. And the thing about the young players, it takes a long time for them to get in rhythm. They need the rhythm. And what he takes away from that, just takes away from that because it just takes time out of the clock, takes time out of the half. It's just too much slow motion with me. That's what I feel when I watch LeBron and even Rondo. So when you see someone like Lonzo, yeah, it might look like he's just giving up the ball fast, but at the same time, Lonzo's assist will usually lead to another assist. Lonzo's pass will lead to an assist. Lonzo's pass will lead to another pass to lead to an assist because they have enough time in the clock. He's not selfish when it comes to trying to get assists. It's really a selfless game, which is good. Most teams now are starting to play that way. But when you have a LeBron and Rondo, the negatives in their game is that they assist hunt. But if you guys want to talk about something, just write it down. But yeah, after a while, you just realize the media won't change. Some people in the media don't change their mind. And Max and Stephen A, they say the same thing every day. The same spiel that, oh, he should have got De'Aaron Fox. I'm like, the coaching schemes in the Kings is different. First of all, De'Aaron Fox is not even the main key to that team. It's Buddy. And the European player, I forgot his name, but it's just getting tiring after a while. You hear it. When I talk about my Knicks, they lost again. It's a terrible team. There's a lot of, the bench actually outperformed the starters, which was hilarious. The bench got 70 points, and the starters got 20? I don't even know. It was low. Mitchell Robinson, Lakers should have got him. It was a bad decision on their part, but it's not like they would have probably used him. He's 10% of the time anyone gets past this kid, he blocks a shot. 10%. Starborn, yeah. I don't know why a lot of people try to keep Luke's job. Most times they would have won. And if it was Fizdale, funny thing is he was winning games and people were okay with him losing his job. Same thing with Mark Jackson. People even going, no, don't hire Mark Jackson after Luke. I'm like, what are you talking about? He had a winning season. Let's stop with this. Oh, Mark Jackson's not a better coach than Luke. What does Luke have? What has he done? He's had 3 losing seasons. And the only reason people use excuses for last season is because they said the kids weren't experienced, even though 2 of them were injured. And then he doesn't even start Randall. We talked about this. But I understand why the organization right now might not want to fire him, because there's not a lot of choices of coaches. Like the summer, there'll be a lot more opportunities to find somebody. So that might be the position they're taking. But yeah, I'm just saying, you have to deal with that. They made their bed. They should have fired him over the summer. They could have got Fizdale, which was hilarious. They didn't. That whole spiel where Magic said we're going to go out they went to a trip to another country to talk with Pelinka and Luke. A lot of these things, the more I hear them, the more empty their words are. Pelinka gives up some phrases, read verses from the Bible, to sound deep, but a lot of his words are empty. It's gotten to a point where this organization is only good at one thing, and that's the scouting department. But they don't know how to develop or mold these players. And that's the problem. But yeah, that's what up for toys. But yeah, that's the problem. It's the organization. People are just saying it's Luke, but it's a deeper rooted problem. It's also LeBron's fault. You don't say, I'm going to play off the ball, and then you don't play off the ball. You need full control. Yeah, Chris Broussard finally, admitted to Lonzo's huge impact. Yeah, well, for Toy. Because it's hard to not notice it. You can't lie to yourself for so long and just say, oh, he's not bringing any impact. But it's just to a certain point. I don't know, man. It's stupid. Yeah, Fuller. Yeah, you're right, Fuller. He also was wrong. He was wrong though about the coach. The funny thing is he made up excuses. He said, well, they were injured. Well, this or well that. I'm like, even with LeBron injured, he was still doing a lot of dumb shit. Even when Zubac was performing well, what did he do? Oh, he sat him down in the 4th and brought in who? McGee or Tyson, who Tyson is like a statue. His defense fell apart. McGee he does stupid. I just can't, after a while, watch it. And then you have Zubac, and you trade him for who? I don't even know the guy's name anymore, but the guy is not that great of a shooter. Like for Zubac, who has high potential and he's still young. Zubac is 21. What are we doing? What video is Stephen A talking shit? It's probably one of the Laker videos. Yeah, there's a lot. Yeah, well, for toys, there's a lot of faults all around, and the injury thing is weird because this is happening over the last few years. The Lakers, and I don't think it's a coincidence. I think the medical staff is not good at all. Like you could tell because when LeBron went out, like LeBron was like, "Oh, I'm gonna stay out a few more times." Yeah, it's I just don't get the basketball IQ of these analysts. They don't at all. So it's the help stat. I don't know. Well, I'm just saying. I'm just saying it's coincidence. You know, after the few years, it just there's been coincidences that I can't ignore. Yeah, Lonzo. Yeah, like they gotta really. Yeah, they have to work on his diet. They really do. That cheese stuff got to stop. They got to work out with him, but the organization has to be hands-on with this because if you want to develop a team, you really have to be hands-on. And I don't think they're hands-on with their players, which they need to because Lonzo's been eating like shit. And that's the problem that I have with them. Yeah. Oh, he should bulk up. That's why I'm hoping that he doesn't get like one of those injuries that affect his offseason because if he doesn't hurt his legs, he can fully get full impact on his legs. But they need to fire that training staff too. That trainer that they got for the Kardashian guy, he's asked to do a lot. Yeah, eating. Yeah, just Stephen A. is obsessed with Lonzo. Yeah, but there's no difference, man. He's been doing that all the time. He keeps saying they shoulda, coulda, woulda. They should have drafted. They should have kept D'Lo. I'm like, really? They should have kept D'Lo. Let's not forget what happened for him to get traded. And Gunner is the trainer. Hold up, that's the one that worked with Kardashian because that's the guy that worked with Kardashian, right? Starborn. Because his workouts are just disgusting. Like you watched him, and like there's no balance. His like Lonzo's back one time just goes all the way up. There's something like they run their business like a mom and pop shop. I'm telling you, that's probably Jeannie's bus trainer that she likes, that she brings to the team. Luke Walton is an ex-Laker, so she brought him to the team. Magic, she didn't look at his history of he hasn't been trained in being an executive or even he didn't hire up, get any better. She just signed him because he's Magic. Rob Pelinka has no experience in this area except for what? He was an agent. Like a lot of this whole staff is inexperienced, like the young core. And when it comes to a team, that young developing team, you need really experienced staff. You need veterans. You need guys who've been there a long time. Lonzo works with Josh Wright, who's Gunner's protege. Both are pure trash. No, I mean, yeah, like this is the thing. If LeBron were a real leader, which I hope he's, he would mold these guys. He would bring them to his $1.6 million trainers, and he would train them to be better. Like that's what I want to see. Does he do that? I don't know, but that's what I want. Because if Lonzo is not injured, they have a winning record. Yeah, but yeah, well, for toys, they don't bring up the 16 usage rate. They expect him to give you 20. Off a 16, like off having the ball. Oh, why does he give up the ball much? It's like you do realize LeBron's in his team, right? over the like this is what I expect. Luke's gonna have him in limited minutes for the next 2 games when he comes back, and then they'll have him play, get his legs under him because that's what's gonna happen. But Houston, I don't see any ups on that. If Lonzo's not playing 30 minutes and they don't give him at least the 23 usage rating, it's a slow, horrible night for them because I don't know where the defense is coming from. They're comparing him to Fox and D'Lo, who have a 24 usage rating and a 30 usage rating. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like, and then they don't even bring up that Lonzo has gotten even better when LeBron was out. His shooting was at 37, but they keep on talking about the season. This is how you know all these guys stat watch. That's the problem. Stat watching is the problem with these new people out here. And exactly, Sweatbox. He's in a totally different system. It's just I don't even need to explain. We all know what Fox is, and he's a free-flowing system where they take advantage of what he's good at. LeVar said it best. They don't take advantage of what Lonzo's good at. Running, like moving the pace, like being able to pass it down. Like they don't do that because LeBron will take the ball up, look around, do a slow bounce like the top key, and do what? Look for a Kuzma with 9 seconds left. Kuzma needs the ball at least in the 15. Like I don't know what rating it is, but I feel like when he has the ball at an earlier time, Kuzma gets a higher percentage because he's not thinking too much. They don't even admit comparing Lonzo's stats when he's playing 35 without LeBron as a point guard. Yeah, I mean, it's sickening, man. Like there's no context. It's just, oh, he's shooting 32%. And Max, I give him credit. He did say he's getting better. Stephen A, on the other hand, it's ridiculous. He doesn't even acknowledge anything. He's like, well, he's just not aggressive. I'm like, did you see the last games? The last 7 games, Lonzo was getting aggressive. Let's not do that. And the reason why is because Luke changed his game plan altogether. The few games was like the whole setup was, oh, let's have Brandon Ingram run the ball down and Lonzo run the ball down. We all see how Brandon Ingram plays when he's running down the ball. He tries to do something. He tries to do he turns over the ball. That's not Brandon Ingram's stuff. Not what he's good at. LeBron, I give him credit on this. The Atlanta game, he was, Brandon Ingram was used as a cutter. And I like that because he has the length to do that. Sweatbox. Lakers play best when they are taking shots in the first 10 to 14 seconds. Yeah. Stephen A judges a player off his first 20 games in a season. Yeah, exactly. What has he said about Kuzma? Oh, he's a dog. Oh, he's this. And oh, he's the best player in the team. Because in the first, 10, 15 games, Kuzma was performing well. And then out of nowhere, the drop-off happened. But you know what happened? No one talks about that. No one says they're struggling. No one says anything. Even Josh Hart's getting credit. He says Josh Hart and Kuzma already. I'm like, did you see Josh Hart's games? He was the worst out of all of them. That's when you know they ain't watching at all. It is hilarious to me. And whenever he has a good game, they say, yeah, it's just one game out of 20. Inconsistent, trade him. Oh, yeah. That's funny because he had 7 good games in a row, but silence. It's crazy. That's Brandon Ingram. Brandon Ingram looks like a lesser version of DeRozan, and that's a straight fact. I can't say that because I want to see Brandon Ingram play in the playoffs because DeRozan in the regular season is a good player. But DeRozan in the playoffs, He's mid as hell. We need to stop talking about Stephen A. He's not worth it. John K, you're right. Like, let's move on. Let's, anyone has any questions they want to ask or what's going on in the world of the Knicks? Because I love my Knicks. Mitch Robinson, the Lakers should have drafted him. That's another bad move they had. But then again, he would have probably got no minutes anyways. Fizdale, great coach. Even though they're losing games, I just love developing players, That's the problem with the Lakers. They're star hunting. That's another problem. Yeah, no one's saying anything about Kuzma because he's a late pick. Again, there's so many times where Kuzma makes boneheaded plays on defense, doesn't make the extra pass, fumbles a contested shot. Yeah, it's just, it is hilarious to me. Dotson, he's developing nicely. Knox, I'm not gonna get on him. He's 19. Of course, you're gonna get that kind of struggles. His body's not strong, but he looks like the type. And did you guys see the dunk he had on Ben Simmons? Man, Ben Simmons got dunked on twice this week. Hilarious. Dotson's developing nicely. Yeah. Dotson. Who's that guy from the G League? Number 0 who came in the team. What's his name? Anyone know his name? Number 0 from the Knicks. Really good player just came in. I think he should start over Moutier because he's not bringing it. Fizdale's playing possum next year when they get free agents or 2. They're gonna run the East. Oh, definitely. Robinson has had a good game last night. Oh yeah, funny thing is, every time I see Robinson get more than 25 minutes, I'm already betting he gets 4 blocks. Seriously, this kid is a beast. I love it. He blocked Embiid twice. It was hilarious. The media hypes him up when he doesn't come out the gate as good as Steph Curry. They make it his fault for not living up to their standards. Yeah, but when has first round draft picks ever gotten great in the first or second year like that? What's the percentage? Plus, he didn't have an offseason. What are we expecting? The only reason Lonzo gets the hate at this point is he's a second round pick, but he's shooting the 3 better than Kuzma, which no one brings up. You're right. And is shooting the same volume shots, but none want to talk about it. Oh, yeah. It's just ridiculous. Sweatbox, let's get back to that. Fizdale's trying hard to lose the game and not let the players like Knox get into much rhythm. I mean, I feel like he gives Knox some time, but I don't like the starting players he has to play with. Like, people hype up. Like, I'm hearing Knicks fans saying, "Oh, you could tell they're tanking because they have Mitchell in late in the 4th." I'm like, do these people watch the game? Every time Mitchell and Luke Cornett touch the ball, there are 2 duos I like. Anytime they're in the game, they always come back. It's hilarious. The only percentage that comes out great are guys like LeBron, Luka, and a couple others. But a lot of has to do with the system they play in. Luka will be a great no cap. He's got the mentality. Well, we have to think this. Luka played in a good system. Like, the Spain team he's playing with is top in the EuroLeague, and they have great training systems. He's played with ex-Laker players. He works with a lot of old NBA players. So unlike college, he's already developed fundamentally. And the thing about that I like is that I feel like people should work on their fundamentals before trying to get the hops and the dunks, because that should come later. Because the fundamentals are the ones that are going to give you the 3-point. The fundamentals are the one that's going to get the fouls. You'll get in the dunk contest. That'd be nice. That's great and all. Can't defend that. That's right. To me, he's not a point guard, though he's a 3. We talking about Luka, right? Yeah, I mean, that's why I think a point guard that would fit in Luka's setup, and I know I keep on bringing up Lonzo, is like a player like Lonzo. He doesn't dominate the ball. That was the problem that DSJ had, and it was obvious. DSJ would take the shots. He was always trying to force something away from Luka. Luka needs a pass first. A lot of teams need a pass first point guard. The Knicks, they obviously need one because I hate watching DSJ and Mitchell play together. Yeah, Mike Conley too would be good because every time I'm seeing like Mitchell make a cut, this guy's fast, and they'll just try to dribble, try to go for their own shot. And I'm like, it's disgusting. Give it to the guy with the highest percentage to score. But enough about that. The only player I think was better than Lonzo in his draft class is Donovan Mitchell. He slept on. In 2 to 3 years, Lonzo will be better than him. Yeah, I think Donovan Mitchell, to a certain extent, is a volume shooter, and I like his game too. I just think there are two different positions, but yeah, I think his coach came in and trusted Donovan Mitchell to take over. Plus, the other players in his team play great defense. So, what Donovan Mitchell's not strong at, like the coach is using their strengths, which is what is good for that team.
And plus, they just lost Gordon Hayward, so they needed somebody to go to.
Yeah, but that's the beautiful thing. They said, "Hey, Donovan Mitchell, you're good at this. We want you to control the game to do this." Donovan Mitchell is a very good player, but outside of his offensive abilities, he can't do a whole lot. But he ain't a liability in other places either. Yeah, I mean, I think next year he's going to be an all-star though. You're right. He's special. He's a special player. And I think the system that he is, he better not leave that team because I feel like he's one of those players that if he leaves that team, it's going to be a bad move. Like that's a good market. They know how to use him. His coach is smart enough. He's Westbrook in the making. No, I don't think so. I think a Ja Morant who's coming in is the Westbrook in the making. Donovan Mitchell, I can't really give him a player type because he's just a good pure scorer. He's great when it comes to layups. He's a good tacker. He knows how to. He's clutch, man. He's a beast.
Like a poor man, Dwayne Wade.
Yeah, there we go. Dwayne Wade. Like Donovan Mitchell is a Dwayne Wade type. Yeah, I can see Donovan Mitchell wanting the max in a couple years and going to a team that offers that but doesn't fit. Yeah, just like Hayward. Yeah, exactly. Like it helps what coaching system you're a part of. I think Hayward is just injured. He's coming back slowly. I'm not gonna say it's because he's not talented. Like he dead broke. Oh, he almost lost a foot. You saw that? Man, without the defense. Yeah, Dwayne Wade plays great defense. Yeah, Hayward just missing a shot, guys. He's matching the system. I mean, yeah, I don't think Gordon Hayward's a max player, though. That's one thing I will say. But yeah, there's like, we see how Isaiah came back. Now, yeah, Isaiah came, he's hurt, but the coach knew how to use him and knew how to put him in the right systems. Hayward is only good in games where Kyrie is less productive and not playing. He gets more touches, and so do the rest of the team. That's a fact. That's a real fact. That's why I'm not a big guy on wanting Kyrie to be in the Knicks. I know that sounds crazy, but he's a better passer, though. I think that like someone like Mitchell would eat with someone like Kyrie, and Mitchell sets really good picks for someone like Kyrie. So it might work out. But all those other guys, I think they would not really work with Kyrie because the pure scorers, they're trying to score. Zoe comes back. Do you think Luke's playing him like OKC or Houston? Or goes back to the bullshit? Yeah, he's going back to the bullshit. The only reason he gave Lonzo the keys was because almost everybody was hurt except for Brandon Ingram, and he needed about 4 games to realize, oh, Brandon Ingram's not a point guard. Hey, 313.
Yeah.
313 morning after the Celtics let him have it. You know what I'm saying? I told you it's gonna happen. You know what I'm saying?
Man, it was a 6-point game. I don't want to hear that.
Y'all not ready. Y'all.
The Celtics almost blew a 28-point lead, dog. They
ain't nearly blew. I mean, y'all had a run. Everyone had a run.
We had a 24-6 run.
Yeah,
bro.
everybody. No, y'all wasn't gonna win it. Y'all got to 10, and that was it. The problem is,
no business, y'all they should have ran us out the gym.
Y'all was beating bottom feeders. That was the damn problem. Bottom feeders.
No, man, our point guard is garbage. I've been trying to tell people they got all this confidence because he started playing well. I'm like, I ain't fooled.
313.
Marcus Smart shut him down.
313. I'm gonna be real. Blake Griffin was carrying that team that game.
But Reggie Jackson was trash. Like, I'm just young and had a good game too, but like, you know. And I am gonna blame Dwayne Casey a bit with his lineups. Like the Celtics kept basically they were taking advantage of us defensively, so we needed to get some better defenders out there, and he wouldn't put Speed because Speed is 6'8". Our lineup like 6'2", Reggie Jackson, 6'4". I mean, Luke Kennard is 6'5", and he was a small forward. Like, I'm like, come on, man. Like, you got to put some length on the court.
Yeah. Oh, hold up. Welfare Toy says this, and this is not related. I feel like he says the Warriors are probably going to get out the playoffs because they're going to take it easy and they're going to be caught slipping. I'm not really maybe. And I think this, if the Lakers are fully healthy with their defenders, I think they could be a threat, but you took away Zubac, so that's a struggle. What do you think, 313?
First of all, I said Reggie Jackson is Colin Sexton. First of all, don't ever disrespect Colin Sexton like that. No, Colin Sexton, I just gotta say this, bro. Sexton is giving you 15 and he's shooting 40% from 3. Like, the kid can play. So let's not do that. Reggie Jackson ain't never did that a day in his life.
Colin Sexton need 5 years.
So what?
Colin Sexton's going to be something in 5 years. I don't know. He might not be an all-star.
I think he'll make a few all-star teams. He's not going to be the vet, but like he's definitely a solid player. Like when I found out how well he was shooting, I'm like, okay, he can shoot. But what he's I mean, I've been feeling that about the Warriors all year. I'm not saying they're going to lose, but they going to get caught slipping in the finals or in the Western Conference Finals because like people don't believe in OKC, but they just keep getting better. Paul George is playing so good right now, man. Like, not Sweatbox. Sideboard always says this. If you want to be Golden State, you got to be a team. You can't just, put together a Philly and beat Golden. You got to be a team. One thing I know about OKC, I know Paul George just got there, but they've been there for a while. They've been battling Golden State for a while. The Lakers could do something, but I just got to see.
Here's the thing.
The team that I think will get in problems is Milwaukee and the Thunder, man. The Lakers, I just gotta see.
The thing with the Lakers is, and I'm gonna say this: if everyone's healthy and they had a capable center, because guess what? They don't, and that's the problem. They switch off. They don't have a young center who can move fast to block Curry's shot. Like you realize you have a lot of deficiencies when it comes to like defenders, especially a perimeter defenders, and that's where I worry.
I'm reading some of these. I see y'all talking about Kyrie. Welfare Toy said the Celtics play better without Kyrie. That's not even true. I just want to let people know. Go look at the teams that they beat when they did 9-2 record without Kyrie. Go look at the teams they beat.
Yeah, you got a point.
They lost to the Cavs, by the way, but also they didn't beat any good teams. Like all the best teams that they beat, Kyrie is always on the floor. Like the only good team they beat without him is will be Philly and Detroit just now. Like
hold up. Welfare Toys has a rebuttal to that. He says, I ain't say they play better. I say they play more as a team. Yeah, that is true. The ball movement is a lot. But then again, Kyrie is masterful.
Yeah, I mean, you just like Richard Jefferson said. Yeah, they play better as a team because I don't like what this other. They only play better as a team because they know they're gonna get more shots, and that's just BS, bro.
Yeah, they are like really hungry to get their own.
They have problems with the thing with this is the difference between LeBron and Kyrie, and I'm saying that because they're both having problems with their young team. LeBron is like a force that just sucks all the energy away.
Yeah.
Kyrie actually, believe it or not, the dude is a real passer. Like he's a point guard. Like he passes the ball. He's gonna get his teammates involved. So especially only person I think that don't got no excuse is Jason Tatum because he gets the same amount of shots as last year. He gets everything he got last year, so it shouldn't be no excuse because like
Jason Tatum wants his own team.
Remember they was playing pretty well when Kyrie was healthy last year before he got hurt. Jason Tatum was doing just fine, but all of a sudden you want to be the number one guy. Like, stop it, kid. You're a kid.
No, I'm gonna say this too.
Jaylen Brown and God, let people talk. Let's start what I'm saying, bro. Jaylen Brown is a different situation. Terry Rozier is a different situation. But now that Gordon Hayward he looking something like himself. So now the Celtics got a lot of problems. But if the Celtics or anybody else think they're gonna do anything without Kyrie, I don't know if they're gonna make it up the first round. They don't got Kyrie. Like, what are y'all talking about?
Yeah. Kyrie. This year it's not like the East of last year. Like, there's a lot of fool's gold in why they made it through. Like the Milwaukee Bucks last year is not as packed as it was this year.
They only beat Milwaukee because they had home court. They didn't win one road game all year long. I mean, the whole playoff series. Y'all ain't win one road game. Oh, come on, man. You ain't gonna do nothing. You don't win a road game.
And the Heat. Oh wait, who did they face on the playoffs? I forgot which team they had.
They played Milwaukee 7 games. They won because home court advantage. They played Philly. Star Wars want to get Philly an excuse. Okay, they beat Philly and then they faced the Cavs. And they only took the Cavs to 7 games because the Cavs was garbage, bro. Like, come on, man.
Ooh, I like this one. John K said it. He said, I'm tired of Celtic fans saying that Kyrie is better than Curry. They're delusional. There's another one.
They're delusional now.
Now Curry is better.
Curry is better, but it's not delusional. But they like win A1B, bro. Like that's not delusional. They pretty close, bro.
I mean,
it's better, but they like how like when I'm not talking about this LeBron, but when LeBron and KD was like right there, that's how they are when it comes to point guards.
Yeah, you're right about that. You're right about that. What you were saying about the Celtics that they beat Philly and what was I heard the end of it.
The only two teams that they beat that were good teams without Kyrie would be the Pistons and Philly. Every other team they beat weren't good, and they lost to the Cavs without Kyrie. Like, how you lose to the Cavs, bro?
But Lakers lost to the Cavs. You know what I'm saying? Anybody could lose a game.
Way better without their best player than the Celtics are.
How? I'm not gonna lie. As much as I like the Lakers, Celtics look better than the Lakers look. I'm talking about game in and game out because they have a system. They have a system. They have a system. We ain't talking about players. They have a system. And when you put what's his face at the number one option, Jason Tatum, and then you put Smart in them in, they look good. I don't want to say they better. Nobody don't want to say you better without a Kyrie, a top 10, 15 player. But they look good without Kyrie, bro. A win is a win. You know what I'm saying? They just beat Detroit, but Detroit was playing good. Detroit was playing pretty good. You know, we have to admit they've been playing pretty good. And they had them up by 24 in the fourth quarter. I mean, Philly just, you know what I'm saying? Philly just got the trade. Yeah, but they still beat but they're the reason that they got Philly number. So it's not easy to get Philly number. So we can't just say, well, they got Philly. Yeah, that group without Kyrie got Philly number, and Philly is a championship quality. You know, they are young, up and coming, good team.
Well, talent-wise, I know what you're saying.
Yeah, so I mean, they look pretty good. They just look like they have a system. Not saying that they can't lose games, but it seems like they got a system. And Gordon Hayward looked more comfortable within that system than when Kyrie. Kyrie is a beast, but you got to get used. He has a system all into himself that everybody can't, you know, play with. But I mean, not play with, because they went in two with Kyrie. But as far as individuals, it seemed like players play a little bit better when he's not there.
And that goes back to what Richard Jefferson was saying. And I never even thought about it like this when we was talking about it. He basically saying you can't just want to show up because Kyrie's not there and now you can get all your shots. You know, playing with a superstar, that's why I was trying to compare it to the Lakers, because the Lakers you're going to have to adjust to LeBron James regardless. And that's why I said it's a difference, because when Kyrie is playing with those young guys, I'm not saying LeBron passed. We know he passed, but he's assist hunter. Kyrie not assist hunter. He's just passing the ball because he's playing within the system. Obviously, he's going to dominate the ball, but he swings the ball and he lets other people eat way more than LeBron does. And I just think the main problem was Gordon Hayward and starting him over Jalen. I don't think they should have ever did that.
Well, you had to start him because you got.
I know they had to. You know, they ain't got
him a lot of money. You paid him a lot of money. You know what I'm saying? And now Gordon Hayward starting to become Gordon Hayward again. Yeah, that's the thing.
I'm not even expecting like anything Gordon Hayward do is just a plus in my opinion, because I expect him to be way better next year. So. And I think some people forget how Gordon Hayward was trash now. I remember when they was playing, Utah was playing Golden State, Gordon Hayward was giving them the business.
Well,
I remember that.
This is the thing why the Celtics young players perform better. Luke doesn't know how to stagger minutes. Anytime they're getting beat by like 20, Luke doesn't put the starters in. What he decides, he wants to teach them a lesson. So he puts Lance Stevens in, and all these guys who ISO ball, and then they start losing even worse.
And I got a view too.
I can't comment, bro. I'm gonna read his comment after you get done.
I got a view too. If we had this this player played like this
video, y'all. We need more likes on this video.
Yes, sir. If we had this player play like this other player, they would be much better. Josh Hart, if he played like he's supposed to be like Marcus Smart. There's no reason why he can't be no Marcus Smart, and he's way below Marcus Smart. Why y'all think is that? They got the same body type, almost the same type of game. Why you think he can't play like Marcus Smart?
Well, I feel like he hasn't. That's because Josh Hart didn't have to earn anything. I mean, if you know your basketball, you know where Marcus Smart started from the bottom. He had to earn everything he got. He had to work on his game for years and years. You know what I'm saying? Like, and Josh Hart comes in, we give him all this glory, all this praise. He thinks he's better than he is, and he doesn't have to work as hard. But I'm not going to even talk about why he don't have to do it. I don't care about all that stuff right now. And I think at the end of the day, I just think Marcus Smart is just better. I don't think Josh Hart could ever. I'm not going to say ever, but I don't think he could be a defender like Marcus Smart can defend almost any point guard, man. Like, the dude can play some defense. I just don't think Josh Hart is that level.
Josh Hart isn't utilized. His game is not utilized correctly. He does way better attacking the basket than shooting from the outside. Well, yeah, I mean, when Luke is trying to run this Warrior system, it's just he doesn't like. The funny thing is, you guys remember the early games in the season, right? The first like 10 games, even in the preseason, when they were like moving the ball, Rondo would pass to Lonzo and they would pass it to each other, and then they would attack. They were like 3 and inside attacking the rim. But guess what? They changed it and went back to shooting threes. And it's like you went back to your weaknesses. This is the problem.
Let me read some of these some older comments.
Let me ask you one thing, 313. You could do it right after. Or I mean, just get to this part. You could read it and then answer it. Why all of these analysts, except maybe about 20%, love Luke, man? Like, what has he done? Go ahead, read the comments. Please answer that, please.
bro. Do y'all not know Luke Walton is the greatest coach of all time? Like, come on, bro. Like, what has he done? He's done everything. I mean, how many championships has he coached? Oh, none. Okay. Now, because this is the thing. The Lakers were 20-14 when everybody was healthy. But they should have been like 32-8 if we wanted to be 100 about it. And that was because of Luke Walton. And that's why people they were like, 14, everybody was healthy. It was 20. Bro, they were supposed to be the number one seed the way some of these games were going. LeBron, lost about like 3 games that he should have won them. But it was like 5 other games that Luke Walton just threw out the window. And now, when you lose your pieces, you get trashed. And now they want to blame. It's like they're trying to blame the players because they got hurt. And as much as I hate it, they do have a point. Everybody was healthy. Luke definitely deserves to be fired still, but the team wouldn't be like this. But also, Brad Stevens just lost Kyrie Irving and Terry Rozier, and they just beat us. We got a superstar on our squad. No fucking excuse. Y'all not getting 42 to the Pacers, losing to the Hawks. Like, come on, bro.
I got another question to ask y'all.
With all that talent that you got.
I got another question to ask within that. Has we seen, can y'all remember? I'm not trying to be funny because, sometimes I could be wrong. Do y'all guys remember 1 or 2 out of bounds play after timeouts to get a bucket? Just tell me because I don't remember.
I mean, he doesn't call plays. That's the point. And then when people say Lonzo don't know how to run a half court set, it's because I don't believe that. But regardless, he hasn't been taught how to do it on a high level. He doesn't have a playbook. He actually reminds me of the offensive coordinator for my football team. He don't have no playbook, man. He don't have any plays. And the thing is, I don't think he has anything because I don't ever think he was taught. I think he was given a lot of things, and now he's in this predicament. That's just what I think. Let me read some of these comments. I'm scrolling up. Man, there's something about Josh Hart. Let's see. Lonzo gets less touchers than some off-ball shooters. That's just funny. LeBron needs to adjust to the zone, not the other way around. LeBron is hard-headed. That's true. Gordon Hayward was ill. Yeah, when he was healthy, he was an all-star. Apparently, Lou Walton deserves no hate. He's doing a great job, and it's all Lonzo, according to the media. Yeah, now they want to blame Lonzo. It's like they know he's doing something good now. They know that the defense is trash without him because, like, the numbers just don't lie. So now they got to blame him instead of giving him credit.
Wow.
Sonny
what they doing really is
has so
like
much
they say
it's crazy. Yeah, man. Stephen A. All that shit he talk. Oh, I can't wait. He's gonna eat all them words, and I want LeVar to come right in his face when Lonzo's a perennial all-star, a superstar if it goes well, and just look him in the face like, remember all that shit you were talking about, my son, bro?
No, Stephen A. got it out because this is what he's doing. So when he do good, he's gonna say this. Oh yeah, I didn't say he was a bust. I was just always talking about his aggression. That's exactly what he's going to say.
He does that Magic made a mistake too many times, bro. If I hear him saying,
but that's how he gonna. That's how he gonna do it. And then
how did he walk Kristaps Porzingis? How did he walk back?
Yeah. And then with Lonzo, right? Everyone's saying Lonzo can't do this. Lonzo can't do that. Lonzo can't do this. Now when it's time to save Luke Walton's job, that's what everyone was like, no, Lonzo been out 10, 11 games. They starting point guard, the defense. Now they want to give Lonzo credit to keep somebody's job. That's blasphemy to me.
It's ridiculous, honestly. And the funny part of it is true, but it's only true for y'all now because it fits y'all narrative. So now y'all want to talk back. But when it wouldn't fit your narrative over Luke Walton, Stan, y'all don't want to say nothing about it. That was like one of the only times I agree with Rob Parker and his idiocy. Because he was just speaking facts about specifically firing Luke. He says, he's wrong about like everything else that doesn't have to do with baseball, but that's it. Let me see. Yeah, if they blaming people, they got to blame everybody. It's LeBron, it's Magic, it's Rob, it's Luke, it's the injuries. Yes, everybody, especially the two best players, and Magic and Luke. Those four guys get the most blame. So that's Magic in order. It's Magic, Luke, LeBron, Lonzo. I don't want to hear it. No, G is first. Matter of fact. And then it's the rest of them.
All facts.
The Lakers are 3-8 without Lonzo, and the defense is terrible. So how's it his fault?
Because he's injured. That's his fault.
Josh Hart doesn't have defensive instincts like Marcus Smart. Smart is a natural athlete too. Remember, Smart was a lottery pick. Yeah, Smart was a lottery pick, and yeah, he was.
There's truth to that.
I don't think Josh Hart has any game right now. All he can do is attack the paint and transition and shoot threes and play defense. That's the definition of a role player, bro. See, the thing is, Marcus Smart is a role player that worked enough to be a starter. Like, you can start him just because of his defense. It ain't like he's a great offensive player or any of that. His defense is that good that he deserves to be a starter. Josh Hart is a eighth man, you know. Let's see. Let's make B.I. the point guard because he's 6'9" like Magic Johnson, and that'll make him happy. Let's make Lonzo an off-ball shooter because why not? Let's make Josh Hart 23-point shooting be a trash D3 player. Basically, he's saying that's what Magic want to do. Or Luke. Make B.I. the point guard because he's taller. Maybe you don't shoot threes and have Josh Hart be the MVP. Yeah, Lonzo needs to get set free, sweat bucks. The media is blaming the young core and Lonzo because they aren't living up to being number 2 picks. Media doesn't want to be patient. They want these players to be superstars now. Oh, yeah, especially when you got your Luka Doncic's and your Ben Simmons. You know, Ben Simmons had an extra year. Yeah, people want stuff now. It's a microwave era.
Oh, Sonny V. Oh, first of all, I'm not slandering Josh Hart. I think he's a bull, and I do agree with the whole utilizing thing. But defense is a problem. He doesn't know when to like not foul guys at the 3. That is a thing. He takes too much threes, which I don't like. I like when he attacks. Dude can't be stopped. His interior defense is really good. So if he was with the Knicks, of course he'd be a
remind me of Draymond. For this one reason only. Why can he defend players that's taller than him? And I'm not now. We know Draymond can defend all positions because he's the defensive player of the year. But why can he not? He can defend a power forward, but he can't defend a guard. That makes no sense. I've seen Josh Hart play defense on centers and it worked. I don't get it.
Sweatbox. He said Josh Hart ain't starting on the Knicks. Dang, that's
no, he not. He ain't starting on my team either. But let's see. Stephen A. said 2 years ago that D-Lo was worth a box of cookies, not D-Lo riding them. Yeah, D-Lo letting him have it, dog. Y'all trash D-Lo as well.
Whoa, Sonny V. Don't lie like that. Josh Hart is not better than ISO Zoe. Stop it.
Okay. Lonzo's the only one that knows Walton's playbook. LeBron said it. Not being able to run half court is a myth. The offensive rating is higher when Zoe runs the system, but they won't tell. Well, we all know that. I knew that from last year, man. All their offensive numbers. That's why the team lost to Atlanta and they got blown out because they had too many offensive loads. But yeah, the offense will be okay because they're scoring, but when there ain't no ball movement, it's just gonna catch up with you. You have to move the ball to win.
Yeah, that is true. But
they did.
Hold up.
Yeah, go ahead.
They did this analytic guy. He was like, when LeBron's on the floor, there's 0 to 1 pass. Oh shit! There's 0 to 1 pass to try to score, which is low in the NBA. Which is why it's hard for them to score. It's like you're not looking for the open man. Like the Spurs, they take advantage. They always try to switch up. They always try to pass to find the open man.
It works. That's how Toronto plays. That's how Milwaukee plays. That's how Golden State plays. That even OKC plays like that. And what they all have in common, along with Denver, they're top teams in the NBA.
Yeah.
Man, Josh Hart not better than Lonzo Trier, Sonny B. You sleeping on Trier, bro. Trier cook.
You said that slander. I was like, whoa.
Nah, man, Lonzo Trier, he been nice since college, bro. I've been watching him since college. He definitely should have got drafted too. That was unbelievable.
Oh yeah, that's funny. Sweatbox said it best. For every assist LeBron gets in the half court, there's 6 open passes he doesn't make. True. That's a fact.
Let's see. If you make Kuz a shooting guard, Bron and B.I. stretch forward, Zoe the primary ball handler, and had some sort of decent center, should have been Zubac, we'd be straight. I don't know, man. I don't think Kuzma's a 2 guard.
Man, you know what's funny? We lost a lot of those games early in the season because Luke wanted to play small ball and have Kuzma as a center. That was the dumbest way to start anything. That was horrible.
Let's see. Man, yeah, the media backed off of Josh Hart real quick. They was gassing him up, and like, okay, he's a role player. Like at first they were talking about Josh Hart was better than Lonzo. Josh Hart should be starting. Then I finally heard Broussard call him a role player. So Kuzma doesn't play as a 2; he plays as a scorer.
Sonny B said we traded Zubac, Big Zoo, for a 6'10" fee. Don't
disrespect me like that.
No, we didn't trade him for Musulu.
Can't shoot, bro.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, we did trade him for Musulu. Mascala, whatever his name is. Svi shoots better than him.
Man, Mike Muscala, dog. Oh man. I don't know, man. I just feel like they're gonna regret that for a long time.
Why did we get those shooters though? Like, what do we like? What is this office doing? Who's thinking Kobe? Why wouldn't they trade JaVale instead of Zoo?
I'm about to say, why would you trade JaVale?
Yeah, because
I wouldn't trade JaVale.
Oh yeah, because he's the back.
Yeah, I'm not gonna trade JaVale, especially if we trying to beat the Warriors.
But
he definitely can defend. And Zubac can't defend Boogie. That's one thing. He might be able to score on Boogie. He can't play. He can't defend Boogie.
Okay, yeah. Well, for Toys asking this: if you had to pick one, though, who would you pick?
I can't get rid of JaVale, man. JaVale McGee is having a big year, bro.
Here's my problem though. JaVale McGee can't stay on the floor too long. And he has a lot of like health issues. And we like not even health issues. He has like asthma or something. Zubac we could develop and mold, and he's already getting like double digits though.
And I like Zubac a lot, but I'm just thinking JaVale McGee's defense and length and experience is just invaluable right now. Especially his length, man. Like JaVale McGee can go on the wing and defend Kevin Durant. Like Zubac cannot do that.
Yeah.
I think defending LeBron, bro. Like you need somebody like that. We know Zubac has a lot of potential. He's a younger player, but like, I wouldn't be picking between either one of them. I will find another option.
Yeah, man. De'Aaron Fox is getting a lot of praise. I mean,
I said JaVale McGee defense been trash. Well, everybody defense been trash.
Oh
except Ingram. That's on the coaches because when Lonzo did, JaVale McGee looking like defensive player of the year. So Lonzo's affecting Luke first, and Lonzo are affecting a lot of things because Brandon Ingram. The only reason why Brandon Ingram plays defense because he's always played defense. Like he just can't stop not playing defense because that's just what he always did. Okay. Wait, Max the Fox, I'm a Lakers fan, but you are so much better than Lonzo. Bro, get the fuck out of here, bro. I swear, dog. I'm lucky I'm just a nobody in these streets. Because if I was famous, I'd be ripping these dudes apart right now, bro.
I'd run up on him and smack him right in the. Stop it. Here's the thing, and people don't realize this. When De'Aaron Fox was injured, that team actually was still performing great because they really he's this high usage rating. They just let other people take over. When Lonzo's injured, and it's happened all the time, they look shitty as fuck, like all the time since last year, and it's not fun to watch. So I'm sorry. Which player do I want the most?
And you know, I don't like this because I hate this. I hate this because y'all don't know how good I think De'Aaron Fox is gonna be so good. So I don't think he's gonna be better than Lonzo though. So now you gotta make me hate on De'Aaron just to defend Lonzo. Like, stop that, bro.
This is why I don't watch.
Not better than Lonzo, bro.
That's why I don't watch.
Until my point guard can defend Steph Curry, I want a point guard that can defend Steph and Kyrie. Nobody can defend Kyrie, but you know what I'm saying. That can defend Steph and Kyrie and James Harden, and then can give me 15 points and hit some open shots, throw me dimes. That's what I want. I want a complete player, man.
I hate every one of these.
Dog, this boy Lonzo about to come back averaging 25 points a game. Y'all been talking that shit, bro.
Nah, he's getting 5 steals. He's getting.
Oh, these niggas is crazy. Did you really Max really said you're so much better than Lonzo? Like, oh my, that's about to piss me off.
Does he watch basketball ever? Like, people forget defense like it ain't shit. I'm getting tired of these people. Like, first of all, no one's talking about Mitchell because he plays defense. I'm tired of everybody talking about offense. It's getting
Dog, I'm telling you, Lonzo's gonna be torturing people. Like, he might average 20 points a game, bro.
I need that nigga.
I know y'all call me crazy. I don't know, man. Y'all talking like, look, man, I just know certain things, bro. Like, same thing when the Patriots season was going so bad. And I'm not comparing nobody to the Patriots. This is just an example. And people was just talking and just talking and just talking and just talking. And Tom Brady was just like, all right. Oh, y'all don't got us favored against the Chiefs. They shouldn't have been favored versus the Chiefs. All right. And it's just like, it's so much talking you can do before a player or a team. I mean, it's obvious. If you look at everything the team's been saying, if you've been watching everything, Lonzo's the most loved player on the team. Lonzo's the secret leader of the team, just like Draymond is the secret leader of Golden State. And they love him. And he's just been getting trashed and just been getting trashed and just been getting trashed. You know what? Keep talking, please.
I mean, Max
keep talking. Because Lonzo gonna show y'all better than he can tell y'all, bro. I cannot believe they said that on national TV, girl.
Oh, he got Fox over here. Like, yo, Fox got Lonzo's dick in the mouth. I'm sorry. Can they get Lonzo's, get off the
welfare toy said D-Lo got welfare toy spazzing. Hold on, let me read this. If Magic just looked at the end of the bench and saw he had Mo Wagner, why would he go to get Muscala? I agree with you, but Mo Wagner's a rookie. Nobody puts a faith in a rookie. Fox has a 24% usage rate. I want Zoe to show up. D-Lo got a 30% usage rate. That's crazy. Lonzo got a 16. Yeah, that's crazy, man. John K said Lonzo will go come back averaging 26 and 8. Man, I think he's about to come back crazy. Like, I don't know, man. They just talking a little bit too much.
3-on-3. I don't
understand, bro. Like, they talking a little. Like, why are they hating on him this night? Like, it's just weird, bro. He's not even playing right now.
Damn. Yo, I gotta say something about that though. Like, why do they keep on bringing up his college game? Like, didn't De'Aaron Fox face this nigga when Lonzo was giving him fits? Like, why are we talking about college? Are we gonna keep?
Nobody bring up that no more though.
Yeah, they still bring it up. Oh, you scored 39 on him in college. I'm like, what is this? It was 2 years ago. It was 3.
Well, Eric, I'm be like, well, he thought his mama was dead. Shut up.
Nah, man, I swear, I'm getting sick and tired of this bullshit. Like he didn't score 20 something on you, and the only reason you won is because Lonzo just like, get the out of here with that.
And this young man, they brought it up today. Fox been outperformed by Lonzo like 3 times in the NBA. Yeah, this is the funniest thing, bro. Y'all, I know Sweatbox and Welfare. I know y'all real Lakers fans. I'm not saying you're not Gibson. You probably know the game I'm talking about. But it was a game where they played Sacramento. Lonzo had 5 points and had 11 assists 11 rebounds, and 5 steals. I'm saying it again. He only scored 2 buckets and still was better than you. And they won. Like, he scored 5 points.
And they still
pitiful, unacceptable, horrible. How the hell did you score 5 points? And I'm still better than you. 11 assists, 11 rebounds, 5 steals in the W, bro. Come on, bro. I don't want to hear nothing about this shit, man.
No, and I watched that. You know what's funny? After that game, they were like, he only scored. They only brought up that point. So this is what I'm saying. The media is driven by points. It is getting annoying. Like, look at everything else.
That's what I said. Lonzo need to come on the show and say that to Stephen A. Smith in his face. He should say that. And I would be like, yeah, so Stephen A. I would say so. I'd be like, yeah, so, you think I can't score? You think I can't shoot? Yeah, you know what? Guess what? You're right. And I still play better than Fox.
I want Lonzo
because those are the facts, bro. Lonzo is bigger than the entirety of ESPN. The media wants Lonzo to go against LeVar so bad. Lonzo's not gonna get the media. No, he not, bro. He gonna show him better than he can tell him. ESPN is just mad. What is ESPN mad about?
What did Lonzo do to them?
That's what I'm saying. Like, why all of a sudden they're trying to seriously hate on him?
There's like other point guards in this league.
Well, they can't talk about Lonzo no more, so their ratings going down. Come on, man.
You know what's crazy?
Oh my goodness, that just really pissed me off. I'm about to have a good day. True, about to do some great things today, man. I don't got time, man. No, y'all just hate me, bro.
Calm down, dude. Yo, dude, I gotta preach the. I always gotta have a verse to preach. Mitchell Robinson had 4 blocks and he blocked Embiid twice.
Damn, he had 4 blocks.
Yeah,
twice. And Embiid even said, "Man, I thought I had the shot, but his long ass arms got me twice."
hey, Mitchell's gonna be special, dog.
And the Lakers didn't draft him. That is the biggest shame. That's another shame.
They got a whole bunch of shame, man.
Shame.
Yeah, man, but like, Starmore, why do you think they hating on Lonzo? Like, I can see if he was playing bad right now, but like he ain't even doing nothing. Like they just going at him.
It's mostly Stephen A. and Chris Broussard, but like, it's hating on him. It's mostly
Max Kellerman too.
I mean, Max is, but it's different. He's doing it.
No, Max said up to freaking Fox face. He said this in the other. No, he said, "I'm a Lakers fan, but you're so much better than Lonzo." Like, nigga, what?
He just think Fox is better, but thing is just hating. Like, he just hating. You know what I'm saying? That's the thing about it.
Oh, you talking about Stephen A?
Yeah.
So you saying you think Max genuinely thinks he's better and Stephen A is just hate?
Yeah. Max just think D'Angelo Fox is better, but he's not. He barely takes shots if he don't have to. Stephen A keep saying every time they say the Lakers, he's saying basically a garbage is because they didn't pick Fox. They made a bad choice.
Nigga, Fox would be fucking trash if he played with LeBron James, bro. Let's stop fucking playing. No, I'm cussing now. He would be fucking garbage. Like, let's be real about this shit, bro. He wouldn't be able to do anything. Like, cause he can't shoot. So what the fuck he gonna do? He can't pass on the same level as LeBron, so LeBron ain't gonna let him pass it. So if De'Aaron Fox playing here, what he gonna do? Score? Yeah, he gonna get 13 points a game. You can't fucking shoot. I don't care what your percentages say. You're not a pure shooter, guy. So he would be fucking useless playing with LeBron James. And then De'Aaron Fox does play defense, but he don't play it on that level. So like he'll be trash with LeBron. Let me think. What point guard will be good with LeBron James besides Lonzo? Can't really think of that many, can I?
Because Kyrie is a scoring weapon. That's the only
right,
reason.
Kyrie, because Kyrie is just he can score the ball, man. You can't do what Kyrie can do.
Okay, here's the thing.
Nobody can do what Kyrie can do ever in the history of basketball, just like Steph. Those 2 guards can play with LeBron.
John Kay said this. Fox is shooting 37% from the 3. You know what's crazy?
I just said I don't care what your percentages say. He's not a pure shooter. And he don't take a lot of threes. Come to me with that when Fox makes 6 threes in the game, then I'll talk about him being a shooter.
Okay, 3-1-3 preach, man. Preach. You big man.
No, I'm big mad, bro. Like for real, dog. Like I'm so sick of these niggas, bro. What's that Drake song? I'm sick of these niggas. I'm sick of these niggas, bro.
Really, yo,
Bro.
and they're not even
hating. I think nobody should be hating on, but if you're gonna hate, give me a reason. The dude ain't even playing right now, bro. His team look garbage without him. And this is the time you want to try to down him when he's probably looking the best in the light. What the fuck, man?
Welfare Toy said he big man because he got to trash players he likes.
Right, bro. I gotta put down fucking De'Aaron Fox just because I hate Lonzo. I told you I really like De'Aaron Fox.
But you know what's funny? To give him all the credit, but De'Aaron Fox one time sat down and his team was still clutch as fuck. Like they're not bringing up.
They got Buddy Hield, man. Buddy Hield, Buddy Hield, and Bogdanovich. Bogdanovich is the he's the go-to guy in the clutch, believe it or not.
Yeah,
and Buddy Hield.
Do they bring them up? Nah, it was all Fox. Like Fox, man, get the.
Sweatbox said Fox is Nick Van Exel, Zoe's kid. I don't even remember Nick Van Exel. I don't even know who that is.
Man,
Zoe probably one of them scoring point guards that I wasn't paying attention to while I was watching Jason Kidd mouth niggas.
You know what? I need to go to watch.
Man, I was such a Jason Kidd fan, bro.
Man, I remember watching Disney. It was a good team.
They just want views, bro. John K said they just want views, bro. Don't give them clout. Man, but no, they're poisoning the masses though. Like I posted on, I'm gonna have to, like, when I get a chance, I'm gonna have to go and respond to some YouTube comments because I was like, Steven, they gonna regret hating on Lonzo. Now I gotta go put them in their place when I get a chance because I don't got time for y'all niggas, bro. It's Valentine's Day. Oh man, like I need to talk to Stephen A, bro. Like, this is just ridiculous, bro.
And then guess what? ESPN disrespected my boy Mitchell. They said, "Who is this guy?" Like they have next to KD. I don't know. He's a nobody. I was like, "Mother, what?
Damn, dog.
I'm gonna slap all of them." They don't watch basketball at all. Talking wild shit.
And the one thing is, only time I'm gonna give you excuse to not watch basketball is when the football season going on. Football season over with, so you don't have to watch football no more. You should be watching these games, man. Sweatbox said, imagine if Fox was forced to take his threes uncomfortable out of position. Brown breaks Zoe percentage by forcing him to learn a new position since possible. Yeah, man. Dude, if De'Aaron Fox was a spot-up shooter, he would be trash.
I need Lonzo.
And the difference between Zoe and De'Aaron Fox is Lonzo can be a spot-up shooter and he can miss, but he's still a shooter at the end of the day.
Yeah,
De'Aaron Fox missing those shots and he's not a shooter. It's gonna destroy. Like it hurt Lonzo a lot, but it's gonna completely cripple him. Completely.
I need Lonzo to be listening to Shoulder Lean right now.
Yeah. Welfare Toy said, "Where is this video of them trashing Zoe? I want to see it."
Like
I don't want to see it, though. I might just snap and break something.
Lonzo need to be on that Rocky montage. Next time
I heard that. Yeah, they was clapping when Stephen A. He's not worth the number over 2 raw pick. Oh my!
Yo, that's mad.
He's the best defender and passer in his class right now, and he's gonna end up being the best player. Or is him or I still like Donovan Mitchell as a player. Him and Donovan Mitchell are gonna be neck and neck for that, man.
So, chat, I gotta ask a question. Did Fox make any slander towards Lonzo? Because I know he has his. Like, I've seen videos where, like, Fox be thinking about Lonzo a lot.
What you mean he be, like, thinking about Lonzo?
Like, he had a Snapchat saying he didn't really lock me up, and he showed one in play where
no, them Lonzo stands and Fox Mitchell's like, Zoe clapped you tonight. No, he locked me up. He locked me up. Yeah, he did lock you up. He locked everybody up.
Shit out of
you. He locked everybody up. So you welcome to the club. He locked me up. See, that's how you know you got locked up.
Fox didn't slander him, so I'm a little bit common now. Because I need Lonzo to, like, send him to hell. Them clamps.
Yeah, John K said Lonzo is just better, and it's not just fair to say Fox is way better. Yeah, man.
And you know what's funny? They don't bring up
the. He said Donovan Mitchell a bum, bro. Come on, stop.
Okay, yeah, you need to calm down. Can't slander everybody.
John K says Fox knows he's not better than Lonzo. I don't know. I think Fox think he is better than Lonzo.
Yeah. But yeah, I gotta say something about this. Like, did they bring up
And
the
I'll
other
be
game?
back, bro.
Did they bring up the other game Fox and Lonzo faced off the first time when he clamped up Fox? Or are they just gonna bring up the game where he got 39? Like, this is what we're gonna do? That's all we're gonna do?
Yeah, I remember that first matchup. I don't know. That might have been the game where he scored 5 points and won.
Oh, what? Say that again.
I said that might have been the game where he scored 5 points and won. 5
Oh.
points, 11 assists, 11 rebounds, 5 steals. I think that might have been the first time they faced off against each other. And then the other time, Lonzo had way better numbers than he did. So,
Man, I think
including scoring.
Fox is a good player, but
Fox is a really good player, man. Like, that's what I'm saying. Y'all making me like, don't do that, bro. Like, Fox is a great player with a lot of potential. Soybox is right. They never mentioned Zoe when he outplays Fox. Of course they not.
Hilarious. I don't know why with Steve. I guess because Stephen A was called the bum last year by LeVar when he was in Lithuania, so he never forgave. So his pussy's hurt. I mean, that's obvious. Like, it's getting to that point. And what does Fox? I don't want to talk about it because I want to talk to like smart people who actually watch sports. Like, that's why Rondo does not like Stephen A one bit. Like,
he don't like Stephen A.
No, because Rondo's
I'm starting to this is why Stephen A is trash. And I don't mean to cut you off because I'm about to go do something real quick. Look, Max is invited to my cookout. Stephen A not. That's why he's trash.
I disagree on that one. Max one. I don't. I think, crazy thing is, I think Chris Broussard is more fair than Max, and that's the sad part.
Man, Chris Broussard been garbage lately, though.
Well, we've been calling out that at least Lonzo plays a great defense, and they really miss him.
But he used that to advocate for Luke Walton.
Yeah, that is true. Yeah. Someone does need to check him, and that's why sometimes I wish Lonzo had that mentality to just go Westbrook on him, get real with them. Nah, Chris has been hating lately. Yeah, I guess. Man, the media is getting sick. It's just disgusting. It's really to a certain do they know there's another 20? How many point guards in the league? How many point guards? But Lonzo's name seems to still be in their mouths for some reason. I need Lonzo to send Fox and make sure he just has a bad percentage. But even remember, Fox had he shot 20-some game and he was off a horrible percentage and they lost. But they said, well, you scored 20 on him. I'm like, what? You just number count? All right, man. Broussard is typically pretty objective when it comes to most things. I mean, he's objective when LeBron brings it up. Or they'll use Lonzo for a situation to get someone out of another situation. But not with Lonzo until he's defending Luke. Zoe's agent is protecting him and his image because he secretly knows Zoe's a wild nigga with no filter and may say something not PC. Yo, you might be right, man. I've seen that show. It's true. Chris has changed ever since he's been hanging out with Rob Parker. Man, you ever think Rob Parker sounds like the guy who would snitch on you like in old days? Rob Parker is just a hater. Remember Boondocks? Who was that guy who was racist to black people but was black himself? Uncle Ruckus. He reminds me, I'm telling you, he has that mouth, can't speak right, man. I'm telling you. Lonzo comes back, ball, and the media is going to be crickets. Zoe and LaMelo, low-key, wild version of LeVar. Yeah, Rob is Uncle Ruckus. Yeah, I'm telling you, man. I'm going to say this. LaMelo is a more wild boy than Zoe, but Zoe gets crazy. Like I've watched the show. He's a little bit more common than them. But yeah, that's true. Like when Lonzo has good games, media says nothing at all. They usually give the credit to like Kuzma. Like that's the most hilarious part. Rob Parker would hate on the Lakers even if they won in the chip. He'd be like, it was impressive coaching by Luke Walton, but LeBron is getting old. They won't be able to do it again. Oh, he did that with the Patriots. That was hilarious because he did that with the Patriots. You know, it might not happen next year. I'm like, what is this? This sickness. Man, I just had to, for my health, I stopped watching the media. Like, I just get it from these guys. But everyone from Ticket, I just, like, because if there's no objective fact to it, like, I'm okay with you saying Lonzo didn't show up this game. But if you just say something like out of, oh, I got
yeah, just to be a hater. It's sad. It's sad when these dudes, some of these dudes is grown men, like us. We like Lonzo Ball, right?
Yeah.
And we talk about other players, but I just don't see us talking bad about any. We barely talk bad about any player, and then we definitely don't really. The worst I heard you say is our do Barrett. You know what I'm saying? Ain't that good? That's the most you ever go for somebody that's, you know what I mean?
I didn't hear you at all. Like, I didn't.
Can you hear me?
Yeah. What was the name that you said that we usually get at?
I say RJ Barrett. I said that's the only person that I heard you even say anything about. That's a kid. Like these dudes is grown men and on kids. I'm on my phone because some reason on my computer, man, if I take the headphones out, it won't. Soon I make a mistake and take my headphones out, I can't talk no more on there, and I can't shut it down. If I shut it down on the computer, the whole thing is shut down.
Okay. Well, yeah. Let RJ. I don't like the thing with me and RJ. Like I feel like he's a guy. Like a Donovan Mitchell, like he can't just be in a team like the Knicks because the Knicks have a bunch of him already. Guys who want to get their own points.
Well, y'all got a bunch of who already?
We got a bunch of RJs.
Oh, I mean, yeah.
Yeah, like I need a guy who's gonna who major, like a guy like RJ Barrett who can pass, who moves the ball, who doesn't always need to score, but he can score when needed to be. Like, I need that kind of guy. I don't need a guy who's, like, going to try to get a bucket getter. I don't need a guy who he thinks Kobe. I don't need a Kobe in this team. We already have, like 1,000 of them. I'm not even joking.
And my criticism of RJ, I just want to prepare people, man. Because I've seen this before. Player who scores a lot, he gets really gassed up, and people think he's something that he's not. I think RJ is going to be a very good player. Like, man, he might even be a superstar if he gets his game together. But as now currently constructed, he's just a volume shooter that shoots a lot. He gonna have to go on the team that's gonna let him shoot.
Sweatbox said this,
and he's not better than Zion or Cam Reddish. Not even close.
That's true. Sweatbox said this: RJ is not as good as Donovan Mitchell. He's Buddy Hield with a worse shot. Yeah, I mean, he's like one of those guys that's going to need to be like 25, 24 to be a good player, like a not great, but like a good player in the league. But he's not like the first guy or the second guy, even the
third. Said he Buddy Hield before a shot. It took Buddy Hield like 4 years to develop.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But I think like he's not going to be a two-piece in a team because like I watch Duke games, and early in the year, he was the biggest, like he would take away the shot from Zion and he would try to go clutch mode. Gonzaga was a great representation of that. He missed like 5 shots in a row trying to get in, and like that Asian kid, Rue, was just blocking his shit. And he was just interrupt, like he was a big liability. Cam Reddish is going to be the dude in the league. Yeah, definitely. But again, that's another guy.
That's what I've been saying, bro. I'm telling you, he's going. I think, man, if he goes to a team where he's not like behind another player, he gonna average 20. Watch.
Yeah, that's true. But here's my thing. That's why I think the Knicks, they might need to trade some players to give space to Cam Reddish. Like I've been hearing things like DSJ doesn't like seeing him on the bench. He wants to be a starter. Moutier, the system he plays, it's just not going to fit. Cam Reddish is a perfect player to be with Mitchell, to be with Alonzo Trier. Defense is the most important thing. If you want to beat these top teams, you have to play defense. Offenses should be secondary of a thought. That's where I believe. And I think that's what the Knicks should move towards. Because they're not that good of a scoring team anyways. They need defense.
You talking about Duke?
Yeah, I'm talking about Cam Reddish needs to be a part of the Knicks. I'm not like
I'm about to make a bold take.
Okay.
Duke gonna get put out in the Sweet 16.
That's not really bold.
So what?
That's not really bold.
That is bold, man. Everybody got to win the championship.
No, like they've lost games and like
if they made it to the Sweet 16, got put out, it will be a disappointment.
Syracuse beat.
Because didn't Duke make it to the same place last year? I mean that they didn't improve.
But also you have to see this. One and done players, the first year when they're playing like players who've been together a long time, it usually is to their disadvantage, even if they're better. Because their whole mindset is, I got to take over. And the other team is moving the ball. That's why Villanova had a good system.
Man, Villanova had Josh Hart looking like a player.
Yeah, I mean, and they had, who's that white guy that's in the Bucks doing nothing?
Oh, Dante DiVincenzo.
Yeah, they had him looking.
I mean, but I think DiVincenzo is a nice player, though.
Oh, he's gonna be a good six man.
I think he's gonna be a good role player.
Good role player. Zion gets in foul trouble, and RJ is recyclable. Ooh.
Whoa, I wouldn't go that far, but okay.
Ooh. Duke might get put out in the second round.
Around 32, man.
Exactly. That's why
I think they'll make the Sweet 16.
Yo, Sweatbox, that's exactly. The Knicks literally have 12 guards that are legit backups. That's why I said they need to probably trade a few of them for some second round picks and like think of the future and get Cam Reddish, or because if they can't get Zion or Cam Reddish, they might like need to trade down to get a future pick or at least 2 or 3. Because after that, I'm not seeing a lot of players that I'm like hyped about. Like there's a lot of.
I think Duke is sucking all the life out of everybody else. So you're not gonna see no other hype players.
Yeah, except for RJ. Like RJ look at RJ's numbers he had to put up. He had to put up like a 40, 11, 12 game to even get noticed. Like, and people were calling him out before. Like, I say he's a Westbrook type. That's why
I'm only saying that because Zion's gonna get all the work, but I'm telling you, man, Cam Reddish, bro. I'm gonna keep saying it. This dude is something special, and people really don't care. And that's my point.
Yeah, man. But the thing is, like, Zion is the most talented. Like, I'm not even gonna question that. Like, that's just fact.
Yeah, I'm just talking about scoring the ball and shooting the ball. Like, Cam Reddish fits the NBA mold, 6'8", can shoot, can score. He's not Kuzma on defense, and he's a freshman.
Yeah, I'm telling you, he's a nightmare. Like, Zion, like, he even almost flattened the ball. Like, you saw how you saw the picture where he took, trying to take the ball out the guard's hand?
Yeah, that was insane.
Whoa. I was like, whoa.
I'm like, this man is I remember telling people 2 years ago when this dude was 17, like, he could be in the NBA right now. Like, that was 2 years ago, bro. This is crazy. Like, Zion is the reason why they need to get rid of that rule. He should not be playing college basketball right now.
Yeah, that's why when people say, yeah, the Knicks should trade their first round pick if they get number 1 for AD, I'm going to slap him. No! Stop that. Stop it. just get your free agents and just get.
Yeah, you already know. No way. Like, I love AD. Only people I would trade that first round pick for is Steph Curry and Giannis. Anybody else, I would not do it. Like, not AD, not LeBron, not Kawhi, not Russ, not Paul George, none of them. Those two players, Curry and Kawhi, because I know you can build around Curry. I mean, Curry and Giannis. You can build around those. So you put shooters around either one of them. Championship. That's why I'm so high on Milwaukee. They just put shooters around the most athletic player in the NBA. What you think gonna happen? LeBron been winning with this model. What you think gonna happen? They just put shooters around the most athletic, dominant force in the NBA.
Now,
what y'all think gonna happen?
I gotta ask you this 313. Who do you think in the Pistons you guys need to get the hell out of here next year? Like, quickly.
You said on the Pistons?
Yeah, like, get out.
All right, well, let's ready. Langston Galloway, get off my team. Glenn Robinson, get off my team. I almost went off my team, but I'm gonna give him a few more games because he's been brick city, dog. Like, that's why we lost the last game. He went like 3 of 10 from 3, and it was all open shots.
Sweet? Sweet been bad?
No, Sweet he only played in one game. No, Sweet ain't going nowhere. When you can shoot the ball, I don't know, man. Maybe I like shooters, but when you can shoot the ball like Luke Kennard, our first round pick, or Sweet, I'm not gonna get rid of you.
Yo, man,
I'm just not.
This should be a fire sale with the Knicks, man. Like,
get rid of Reggie Jackson. Just get rid of all our point guards except for Ish Smith. Well, and Bruce Brown, our rookie.
Yeah. Yeah, people that watch ESPN and form their opinions from casual fans, they only base it off their opinions off points are good. I like points. Your score points, you good. You good.
Yeah, I just think you should be judged by, like, if you a scorer, like, cool, you got to be judged by points. Lonzo is clearly not a scorer, so you judge him on his defense. You judge him on his passing, and since he is a shooter, you have to judge him on his shooting.
But he's clutch as hell.
But not on scoring the ball. That's why, they want to criticize the shooting. That's okay. But it's been much, much better this year, and that's facts.
Man, you don't understand. When I watch those games, I see he's the most clutchest guy in that team, except for, like, LeBron. LeBron's clutch. But they usually don't give him the ball to be clutch. They usually give it to Kuzma for some reason.
Who you talking about?
Like, when Lonzo's clutch.
Oh, yeah. He was born with it.
KD just brought a new office and media office in New York. For New York, for his media office. Okay, I don't like, I might be one of the only Knicks fans, and I know this might sound wild, that I'm not really excited about KD coming to the team. Sweatbox, don't get crazy with me. I don't know, man.
Bro, you lucky it ain't no more Knicks fans over there. Chop your head off. Talking about, you said it slowly because you really didn't want to say it. You're like, I'm not excited about KD coming here.
Man, it'll be nice. It'll be nice. Lonzo has the highest, like, clutch on the Lakers. Yeah, he's like 40-something%. I think it was. I forgot who brought it up. Skip brought it up because everyone else wants to ignore that whole point. But yeah, I'm telling you, the Knicks. This is the thing. I'm not really high on DSJ like a lot of people are. Like, I've watched some of his games, even the ones in the Mavs. As a point guard, I don't think he's that great of a point guard. I think he's a great scorer. He attacks, like.
You talking about Luka?
No, DSJ. Like, to me,
man, no, I'm telling you, man, you're wrong. I'm trying to tell you, DSJ is a true point guard. I'm trying to tell you.
Oh, yeah. Well, you know what? It's too early for me to tell because I've watched some of the Knicks games and I don't know. Alonzo Trier, I'm high on. Mitchell, I'm high on. Kevin Knox is questionable because he's young. That guy, like I said, the G League.
Yeah, honestly, I'm worried about Kevin Knox, bro.
Yo, I don't even, when the Rising Star didn't pick, I'm telling you, this is a popularity contest. When they didn't pick Alonzo Trier and they decided to pick Kevin Knox, I was like, okay. Okay. Maybe the Knicks can trade DSJ to the Lakers this summer. Doesn't run the point right. If we can
trade him to the Pistons, I'll take him.
If he can get Lonzo for DSJ, I'm doing that quick as fuck. I need Mitchell Robinson to get 20. I need it. I'm telling you. Wilfred Toy says, I don't watch the Knicks, so for a while I thought ISO Zoe was the nickname for Lonzo. I know, man. But yeah, I think the Knicks should make it their priority to get nothing but good defenders, even on the bench. That's why I think if we can't get the first or the second pick, I don't think the next few picks are going to be that. I mean, well, their third pick. I don't think we should just get more picks, give the team the third pick for 3 picks at least. Add on to that, look for defenders, add on to that, and make sure that our team is our priority is defense. Because I'm telling you, we're gonna need that for these teams are getting packed up, man, with shooters and big guys. Like I'm telling you.
Why are you trying to stockpile picks so much? Like it ain't like y'all. I know y'all had a good draft, but y'all ain't drafting.
Because we never did that before. We gotta try something new. Like I got tired of trading for top players, and there's a risk. Like we need more picks because if one gets injured, someone has to be a replacement. That's the problem with the Lakers right now. Like they picking up old vets that not like they used to be. Really. Sweatbox said Knox is super talented and will make Ben Simmons and Kuz look trash in 2 years. I mean, Ben Simmons, I don't know. Kuzma, definitely.
I'm gonna have to disagree with that. Oh man, I don't know. I think Knox is like a 4-year player, man. He's so raw. He reminds me of Giannis. I really think Knox is gonna be one of the best small forwards. I just think he's really, really raw. That's gonna take maybe 3 years. He's really raw, man. You can tell. But that athleticism, what he did to see, this is why I don't want to hear I don't want to hear none of he better than what's his name? Ben Simmons better than Lonzo, nigga. Ben Simmons got dunked on back-to-back games, bro. I still ain't seen Lonzo get dunked on yet, bro.
Yeah, he's been blocking shots though. Man, no, but man, when Knox dunked on him like that, I was like, I had to run around the room like, damn. I think Ben Simmons' own, girlfriend almost cheated on him again because of that. I don't know. That's disrespectful. Said the Knicks being 126 the favorite against 6-19. Man, this whole new drafting thing, they would have been able to get Luka. Can you not do that? I don't think Luka would have been great on the Knicks. And I'm not saying hear me out here. Well, for toys, he'd have got us.
What?
No, for the Knicks.
Every time I leave to go do something important, come back, you said something crazy.
Hear me out here. We would have lost again because here's the thing: Luka's deficiencies are defense. Yes, he's gonna give you them points, but there's nobody helping him out on the defensive end. I'm being real. Now, maybe I'm bugging.
Well, we just talking about numbers. Like when you say you don't think he's gonna be good on another team, I mean. You don't mean he's gonna put up those numbers.
I think that the system, he's gonna be good. No, he's getting that all-star point. He's going to the all-star game. But would he win games there? Would it be worse for him? Probably. I think the Mavs was a good team.
Man, if Luka Doncic, let me tell you something, bro. You live in New York. You don't know where you live, bro. If Luka Doncic was on the Knicks, bro. This dude would be the greatest player in NBA history, bro. Off of hype. That's what I'm talking about. They would call him the second coming to Jesus.
Oh, yeah.
They already doing it, but if he was in New York, Madison Square Garden, doing this, doing these step backs and just bruh,
Come on, man.
Yeah, you're right. I might actually have to show up to the garden to see Luka. Don't. I'm just trying to make my pain feel less hurt. Don't tell me that we had a chance, Luka. We lost a few more games. Don't do this to me. Like, I don't want to think about that. Okay.
Wait, y'all had a chance at getting Luka?
I just because like here's the problem with the Knicks.
Wait, no. How did y'all have a chance first?
No, I'm saying we lost more games.
Man, no, man. I'm gonna tell you something. Bro.
Getting dunked on doesn't make you a bad defender. That was just.
No, being dunked on don't make you a bad defender. I'm just saying, Ben Simmons got dunked on back to back. I ain't seen Lonzo get dunked on by anybody yet. We know it's gonna happen, but because it happened to everybody. But he ain't get dunked on.
No, stop doing this over to it. Stop it. Luka is wow. Imagine, fuck you. Well, fuck you, Welfare Toys. Just stop it. Stop making me think about that. Because now I have to change my mind.
Oh, but like I was about to say, you don't have to be. Y'all got Mitchell Robinson, bro. So you good.
Well, Kristaps Porzingis doesn't play the center role, so there would have been two guys.
Oh, no, you heard me though. Y'all got Mitchell, so you don't have to be sad about not getting Luka when you got another star player.
Yeah, that's true. At the same time, that would have been a nice sweetener. That's all I'm saying. With a Coach Fizz, we probably wouldn't be like tanking like that. Man, Chad, you have to apologize to me. I don't need to apologize to RW. Stop making me think of things that could have happened, okay? That's really rude of you guys, okay? Yeah, Sonny V. Ben Simmons was 20 times.
Yeah, Gibson, you lucky you ain't a Pistons fan, bro. Because you know my young boy Carl. First, I had to convince him that Lonzo was amazing because he used to watch Sticky TV, and Sticky TV had him thinking Lonzo was scared of De'Aaron Fox. I had to lay down the law, let him know like, nah, you tripping. And Carl knows basketball, so he watched the Lakers, realized, oh, Lonzo cold as hell. Point of saying that is, now I told him Giannis was the best player in the world. He had a lot of pushback because he loved LeBron. I feel like he agreed now. But every time Giannis have a monster game, Carl would just post it in the hangout. I'll be like, KCP. Every time I'm just say KCP and just cry. So we've had stuff on Melo, D-Wade. Don't tell me about your problems, nigga. like, stop, bro. No Devin Booker, no Giannis, bro. Like, you gonna make me sad.
At least some of your teams actually were scouting Giannis. My team didn't even bother to look for him. Like, and not only that, okay. I gotta get at this.
Thanks.
You know when I knew Giannis was probably the best player in the NBA is when he fully the way he dunked on Tim Hardaway Jr. last year. I still remember that moment.
Oh, that's when I knew too.
Oh man, that was like it's slow for him. Tim Hardaway Jr. should have just walked off the court, went home. Man, that was disrespectful. That should be in the dunk contest, man. Zoe is a quick thinker on D, like Jordan. He knows how to get the steals, right? Get it out of the way if he's late on the jump. Yeah.
No, man. When Giannis jumped over Tim Hardaway, I'm like, yep, he's the best player in the world. Because the only other person that ever did that was LeBron James. Like, to jump completely over a player. Like I said before, usually in the NBA, the most athletic dominant force, because the best player in the NBA, you got LeBron, you had Shaq, you got Kobe, D-Wade for that year, and it's a couple outliers. Your Tim Duncans, like we know Tim Duncan was Tim Duncan, but he wasn't an athletic phenom. Your Steph Curry's, but usually the most athletic dominant player becomes the best player in the NBA, especially when he's 7 feet tall and can defend all 5 positions.
Okay.
It's crazy, bro.
We're not saying that Lonzo's like Jordan. We're saying that his defense is up to par. Like it's not close yet, but we're talking about defense, not scoring.
Yeah, you can't be mentioning Michael, bro. People don't get
Hell no. Okay, let's not get that far out. But I said, yeah,
no, but you know, Lonzo could win Defensive Player of the Year, and the only point guards that's done that in recent memory is Gary Payton and Michael Jordan. So that's the route you want to go. Then yeah. I do think he's gonna win the Defensive Player of the Year.
What did Scottie Pippen say? Sweatbox. He brought the heat.
Oh.
Yeah, I think Scottie Pippen was getting on LeBron, saying he's not the best player. He's probably not even better than Kobe.
Man, everybody saying, dog.
I think I read
LeBron got hurt, and Giannis is and another thing. It's a time in the NBA where people win MVP, and it's because you had a great season, like a Russ, like a Harden, like a Steph to a lesser extent. And sometimes when you win MVP, it's because you just took the torch. You feel me? When LeBron won his first MVP, it's because he took the torch. It's about to be the same thing when Giannis won MVP, bro.
Oh, at 313, you got to read the comments because I'm bugging right now. Like my eyes hurt. I was talking about the way Zoe doesn't get dunked on. Yeah. Yeah, he has the same defensive instincts as Jordan.
Oh, he said he's talking about why Zoe don't get dunked on. What did he say? Let me scroll up. Zoe is a quick thinker on defense like Jordan. He knows how to go for a steal or get out of the way if he's late on the jump. Okay.
Yeah.
Where is DJ? Probably where I should be. Scottie Pippen brought up the heat. D-Wade had to let LeBron be the main guy in order for Miami to win. No, he didn't. If D-Wade did not have to let LeBron be the main guy, bro. D-Wade was supposed to be, to me, he was supposed to be more of the alpha. Because when you realize that, because it's the same thing with KD and Steph, although it's different. KD came there. It's Steph's team, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's Steph's team. And it's the same thing with LeBron and D-Wade. It's Steph's team, but D-Wade wanted to, let LeBron have all the shine and stuff. But that first year in Miami, D-Wade did play good in the finals, but he should have played. Obviously, LeBron choked. We know that, but I feel like D-Wade should have put his imprint on that series a little bit. Because once you know your guy ain't gonna, ain't there, you gotta go take it. I feel like the D-Wade I know could have beat the Mavericks, man.
Yeah. And things happen. You want to get back to the Lakers, or you think that's a beating a dead horse on that one?
I don't know.
Because I really like.
I'm more mad at them dissing Lonzo at every turn.
Because I'm liking the Piston talk and the Knicks talk. It's really nice. Because you over here, we can be optimistic about that future.
So Scotty also said LeBron lasted the clutch gene and is lazy going after loose balls. He also said Harden's defense is trash.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't think LeBron lasted the clutch gene because, what was KD before he went to Golden State? Even worse than LeBron in the clutch. So I just think he's not a clutch player. It's the difference. Not having the gene at all. I don't know about that. I've seen LeBron hit some clutch shots, but he don't have a clutch gene like a Kyrie Irving. That's just different. And he comparing him to Michael Jordan anyway, the king of the clutch.
Listen, I'm okay with LeBron just being the third best player of all time. I really don't care. That'd be nice. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar is number 1. Jordan is number 2.
You really gonna put Kareem over Jordan, bro?
Dude, Kareem?
I know who Kareem is, but you can't do that.
I'm saying Kareem.
He had magic.
Okay, and
what you mean? Okay,
and I guess
he had the greatest point guard to ever live.
Michael Jordan had Scotty.
Scotty is nowhere near as good as Scott. Look, he had the greatest point guard to ever live.
Man,
he had James Worthy, and he had James Worthy, bro.
Okay,
James Worthy won an MVP with a dynamic score like Magic. I mean, that whole team is basically like the Warriors, man. They're so stacked that none of them can be
Kareem, bro. That's the older version of Kareem, bro. That's the old version of Kareem. Did you know that?
How many rings did Kareem win before going to LA? 1.
Yeah, but I'm just saying it wasn't his fault though. It wasn't. You know what I'm saying?
No, I'm not saying it was his fault. I'm not blaming him. I'm just saying he had Magic Johnson, bro.
No, but what you're doing is right. I understand you got Jordan. I give you credit, but what you're doing, you knocking. You can't knock your career. How can you
not knocking Kareem, bro?
Kareem was unstopped. He the one that took Wilton when Wilton all them was dominating. He the one young buck that came and took them out.
Okay, and I still have my opinion.
Said you couldn't dunk because of him. He was the best.
Man, when you got Magic Johnson, when you got the greatest point guard to ever live.
Yeah, but that was at the end of his. That was near the end of his career. He was
already. He won 5 rings.
Yeah, but because he didn't have nobody in Milwaukee, they didn't have nobody. Like no, I mean they got they had to get an old Oscar Robertson to win one. And then when Magic came, you gotta understand when Magic came, he was the MVP of that. He got 6 MVPs. 6. He got 3 college players of the year. Like a lot of, I know I'm not blaming you enough, but a lot of people don't know who Kareem is, bro. Like he was the best from. We just talk about from junior high school all up through basketball. NBA, you could kind of 50-50 him and Jordan, you know, you however you want to say it. But from basketball, from the time a person picked up a basketball, he's been the best in all phases. He lost 1 game in college. Did you know that?
I know about everything about Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. He has the best argument for GOAT over Jordan, but I'm not putting him over Michael Jordan.
No, that's
okay. Right, and it's because of his teammates.
No, it's team. Everyone else had teammates too.
If Jordan had Magic Johnson and freaking James Worthy, are we really talking about this right now?
No, because you know why,
bro.
You know why?
They probably would have won 10 straight.
No, you can't say they won 10 straight because he had a perfect team. Once his team got assembled, he had the perfect team that was great for him. He had Pippen. As far as on the defensive end, he's a top 10 all defensive player. Defense. Yeah, he had people who was locking people down.
Pippen and Magic, bro.
No, but it's different though. You understand? Jordan wanted to take most of the shots, bro. So it was good for him not to have nobody to challenge him in that aspect. You know what I'm saying? That was perfect for him. But he did what he did. But I'm just saying,
when you compare players and you compare rings, then you have to start nitpicking. You got to start comparing the talent that was around it.
Okay.
If 2 players get 6 rings, one player never loses, and he has a lesser talent, I'm going with that player.
He didn't have lesser talent. He did not have lesser talent. He did not. Rodman ain't
how many superstars did Michael Jordan play with?
Who?
How many superstars did Michael Jordan play with?
He played with 2 other superstars.
Man, Scottie Pippen and Dennis Rodman are not superstars.
They superstars. If
no, they're not.
He's a superstar. You know
how many Finals MVPs Scottie got?
It doesn't matter how many he got.
He is not no superstar.
Well, he's a player of all time. What is that?
You said what?
If you're a top 5 defensive player of all time, then what is that?
Scottie Pippen is not a superstar.
Oh man. Because it was Scottie, it was all right. Jordan was number 1. It was Jordan and Pippen. Bottom line, Jordan and Pippen. Jordan was obviously number 1. But you Jordan Pippen. When you heard about Jordan, you heard about Pippen. And you can't take them 2 out together. Obviously, Jordan.
When you hear about Steph, you heard about Clay. Clay ain't no superstar.
But we talk about shooting.
No, I'm saying because Clay plays the same role to Steph that Scottie played to Jordan.
Clay's a
that defender that's gonna give you points, bro. Clay's not a superstar, and neither is Pippen.
He's the second best shooter in the league, and he's a top 5 defensive player.
Okay.
Pippen is not no superstar, dog.
Okay, I'm just gonna say this. I just want to say this.
You don't even put up the numbers, dog.
What is he?
Okay.
He's a star that played with Michael Jordan.
Here's the thing I have to say to that.
Kareem played with two people who won Finals MVP.
Kareem. That's it. You understand? He was 38 years old, and they was going to him. Listen. Out of all them stars, right? Except for the last 2 years he was in the NBA, he took the last shot. He had the only unblockable shot ever. Ever. Name somebody with an unblockable shot.
If I'm comparing GOATs, I'm gonna go with the person who's undefeated, bro.
I mean, hold up. I gotta.
Like Kareem did lose to my Pistons,
but I will say this.
Like he took L's.
How many championships?
Hold
up. How many championships did Magic Johnson win without Scotty?
How many? What?
No, hold up. Oh, yeah, I'm on drugs. How many championships did Michael Jordan win without Scotty?
None.
None. How many championships did Kareem win without Magic?
One.
Okay. How many times did Kareem go to the playoffs? I mean, to the finals.
Shit.
One. Without.
He went there. I know he's been there a lot. What is he like 6 and what? 6 and 4?
I think.
He been there more than 9. He went there 9 times.
And Michael Jordan went 6 times. I mean, really, honestly, you can't go wrong with both. Really,
no, you can't go wrong.
Argument to have one.
Basketball. If you go to NBA, you could go 50-50, whoever way. But we just talk about picking up a basketball from the start of this. You know what I'm saying? From high school on up, he lost 2 games.
I mean, you gotta remember who Kareem was playing against, though.
No. Kareem is in the mind. He wasn't.
Russell was in the era.
He wasn't playing against people who could even think about blocking the shot.
Bro, he was in that tail end of when the modern NBA started.
I mean, I'm just saying though, like he wasn't playing against the best talent.
He wasn't playing against the best talent.
No.
He was just better than everybody else.
No matter what, he gonna be better than everybody else. No matter what you gonna do, he's better.
Man, I would love to see Hakeem Olajuwon defend Kareem.
He can't because you can't block that hook shot.
Yeah, but who did the Lakers lose to? Oh, Hakeem Olajuwon. What are you talking about?
Anybody can lose. I mean, you
I'm just saying, bro. Like Hakeem, hey. I just feel like a lot of that stuff is just because he was way better than everybody else, bro.
Kareem. If we talk about the first 10 years of Kareem, nobody couldn't come near. You couldn't even sniff near a young Kareem.
Okay, compare that to a first 10 years of Jordan career.
Yeah, same thing. He got
Jordan wins. So
listen, one got 6 MVPs. Both of them got 6. What? No, Jordan don't got 6 MVPs.
Yes, he do.
Got 6?
Yeah.
No, he got 6 MVPs. I think he got 5 MVPs. He got 5 MVPs.
No, he had 6 MVPs.
No, he got 6 champions. He got 5 MVPs. Bird
so
got
who won MVP?
He got 3. He got 5 MVPs.
I was saying Michael has 6 MVPs and 6
MVPs. He got 5 MVPs.
Peace out, guys. I gotta go. So
who won MVP? Yeah, we're gonna end the show anyway. Who won MVP over Michael Jordan?
He got 5. I don't know all that, man. He got 5.
I'm trying to tell you. That's what they always been saying. 6 for 6 MVPs. He won the MVP every time.
You're talking about 6 MVPs, and I'm talking about 6 regular season MVPs.
Oh, you're talking about regular season. I'm thinking you're talking about the finals.
No. He got 6 final MVPs. What's his face got 5.
Yeah, Kareem got like what, 4 regular MVPs?
No, Kareem got 6 regular MVPs. 6.
Okay, so Jordan got 5 regular, 6. Damn, first of all, pause it. These niggas cold, bro. That's ridiculous, bro.
And then scoring, he got the most points ever in the NBA. Out of everybody that played in the NBA, everybody. He came at the beginning of the modern NBA. He wasn't there when Bill Russell was there. He came after Bill Russell.
He did play Wilt, though, for a couple years.
Just a couple. I did not say he came at the beginning of the modern. Man, don't listen well. The beginning of the modern NBA, the beginning of it, the modern NBA.
I ain't know Will played in the modern NBA.
Yeah, he played to what he played at the end, but he played at the. You know what I'm saying? He was ending when the beginning modern NBA.
How long did he play?
Place. Who?
Will?
Kareem?
No, Will.
I don't know. He played a while.
like he was playing for like 20 years.
Yeah, he played about 15 years, I would guess. What's his face got the most points out of everybody ever. And you gotta remember this too, Jordan.
Let's see. Lou Alcindor was a dog. Of course, Lou Alcindor was a dog. We know this. That was an old man Kareem team against Houston. 3-1-3. I mean, I'm just saying, bro. Jordan.
No. I got you when you're saying Jordan. I got you.
Pippen and Worthy are both overrated. Jordan fadeaway was unblockable. I guess.
They got blocked though. They had the only technical shot that wasn't blockable. That's all we saying.
Scottie Pippen was just as good as Kawhi.
Yeah. He was better. He's probably
Kawhi's a better scorer though.
Now in this NBA, I'm with Pippen. Pippen wasn't a super great scorer. I'm not gonna act like
what was it? 18 points, 19 points a game. I mean, that's still pretty good though. But
he was a decent to good scorer, but he had defense. I saw him take over series. Like I remember, he single-handedly shut Michael Jordan down. I'm not Michael Jordan. I'm Mark Jackson. And then when they played their first chip, that first game when Magic had got when they went out.
Yeah. That's that game that's on. You know that game is on YouTube, bro.
Huh?
You know that game is on YouTube. The game you're talking about.
Yeah, Magic was having Jordan foul trouble. You know who took him from that?
He was cooking Jordan, bro.
Huh?
And then Scottie Pippen was like, "No more of that." I know.
No more of that. Obviously,
he basically had his little Kawhi Leonard moment.
Yeah, his defense was crazy. Except when he had to go against, Kobe crossed him up something vicious. That was, I know you seen that. That was vicious. He hit him with the modern day cross. He hit him with something vicious. He threw that oop the shot.
Man, but that was old Pippen though.
That was the old Pippen. But no, remember the old Pippen and Jordan with 19-year-old Kobe dunked on both of them, but they called it on the ground. You know what I'm saying? He dunked on both of them. It was him versus them two. He just went, but I think they fouled him. And he dunked on both of them.
All right, you wrap up the show, bro.
All right, man. We can wrap up the show, man. Thank you, everybody, for joining our show, man. I guess it's Happy Valentine's Day, man. I don't really celebrate it, but I got to give up.
I don't got a choice.
I got to give her a couple little things, but I always do that. But thank you guys for joining the show. 313, you did a great job as always. I was just happy you wasn't on suicide watch after what happened yesterday with no Rozier, no Kyrie. You know what I'm saying? I'm happy you did after that. You know what I'm saying? But we appreciate it. Everybody, y'all have a blessed one. Now it's out.
All right, man.